Hey friends, we got a goat loose, and I got a tiny little parakeet on my shoulder. No, that's Moose. He's not a real moose, he's a macaw. You caught me reloading my incubator with quail eggs. Now these eggs, they're coturnix quail eggs. The jumbo pharaoh quail. These are not for you to eat, you know that. We've had this taught, Moose. These are the jumbo pharaoh coturnix quail eggs. I got these from my friend Rose at Wholesome Roots. Now, quail of all kinds have become just immensely popular now, and for lots of good reasons. They're easy to keep. They start laying at just a few weeks old. Here, Moose, hop down on the bed. There you go. They start laying at just a few weeks old. They're very fertile. They're easy to keep. They're easy to feed, and they lay lots and lots of eggs. Now, some people say, well, those eggs are small, they're not really useful. Yeah, you know what? 3 of these eggs equals 1 large-sized chicken egg. And the quail actually produce more eggs per pound of food than any breed of chicken does. So they are very, very useful and productive. Now, I have some other eggs in here, but we're not going to talk about those right now. But quail are just absolutely amazing. They make good pets if you want a cute little pet bird to run around. They make excellent aviary birds to put on the bottom of like your cockatiel flight cages. If you're of the homestead mindset, they're super duper easy to raise. They're quiet. They don't stink. They don't produce a lot of odor. The manure that they make once composted is excellent for the garden. Their food is readily available. If you can't find a high-protein game bird food, then just feed them chick and starter grower. It's super simple. An incubator like this, a brooder set up, and you're all ready to go. One thing you need is some cages. Lots of people like to make their own cages out of wood. I personally don't really like a lot of wooden cages because the wood harbors bacteria. And so I'm going to show you how I have repurposed an older aviary flight cage into a quail cage. Now, this is not necessarily an instructional video. This is an inspirational video, something that you can use to be inspired by. I've created it. I did 2 different sets. What I did, I took a pin and I cut it in half horizontally, and the top half of it I put a wire floor in. It was 10 inches high, and we're going to use that as a grow out pin. The other one I flipped upside down. It was 12 inches high, and I put a sloped floor in so that these little eggs can roll right out. And so here's that video. So here you can see the cage that we're going to use. It is 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot. It was originally built to house cockatiels, so it has openings in it, doorways for nest boxes and access to the cage. So I'm going to have to patch these up. I'll put those on the back side of the new cage so that they can't be seen. It has served its purpose well. It's divided up into 3 sections, so each section has these holes. I've already started to cut it in half horizontally. Now this is a little feeder basket that I put into each of the cages. I slide a bowl through. The birds can eat from the top and it latches from the outside. I'll have to remove all of those. Here you can see that I'm taking just regular wire cutters. I'm cutting the wire. The openings of this is 1 inch by 2 inch. And so I'm losing 2 inches of vertical height on this cage. And that's okay. The bottom half is going to be 12 inches high, and like I said before, the top half is going to be 10 inches high. And so I'm just going through and removing those little sections and essentially cutting the cage in half horizontally. Now this little girl, she pecked my head and wanted to be in the video, so I told her I'd show her. And here's Daniel. He's such a good help. I'm so proud of all my children. You can see that beautiful scarlet macaw there in the background, flapping her wings. Daniel, I guess he's pretending to be a dinosaur. I'm not sure, a monster. But he's such a good help. Like I said, I'm very proud of him. There's the bottom half, the 12-inch half, and there is the 10-inch half. We'll put a floor in that, and it'll be a grow-out cage. We'll put a sloped floor in the bigger half. We're going to go through and we're going to tighten up all the clips that are already on the cage. We're going to put new clips where we need to, and we're going to make sure all the holes are patched so that these little quail are safe and happy here. Here I am, I'm closing up the little doorway going into that feeder basket area that I have removed. Clear, Captain! Turn the water off! Isn't she doing a good job? Give her a comment down below. Let her know how good a job she's doing. That's Captain doing all that work. And here's the doorway. I'm going to have to cut it out to make it bigger so that we can access more easily the back corners. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Now here's the finished cage. We got the doors and latches on. The little egg collection basket area is ready at the